Hello, lovely people. Today in this video, we're going to take you on a road trip in the province of Isabela and Quirino. This is in northern Luzon in the Philippines. In this road trip, we're going to see lovely nature heading towards the mountains. This is the road you take when you want to explore Maddela in the province of Quirino. This can also lead you to Aurora province, which is along the coast, Pacific Ocean coast. We have a vlog featuring Baler and Casiguran Road. Make sure you check it out. It's also a lovely coastal drive. So this road trip is mostly showing you mountain views, jungle, well, not as dense anymore because it's been slowly developed. Unlike during the early days, people don't venture into these places because it's feared that most of the activist groups or militant groups hide in here. Whether that's true or not, I am not sure. That's just a hearsay. As you can see, not a lot of vehicles on the road. This is not the usual route to Baler or to Dinijawan. Usually they take the route from Santiago City. This route was coming from Echagüe. Was it Echagüe or Echague? Something like that. Lots of bananas. Very lush countryside. They also plant a lot of corn here in this part of Quirino province. They plant a lot of corn, bananas, all those kind of things. Papaya, I guess. You can see on the windscreen it's starting to rain. Yeah, Quirino province is known for their lovely roads. Even there are not much volume of vehicles in the road, they just have quality roads as compared to Isabela. Or maybe they're not used that much, I don't know, but yeah, if you are driving there, you can notice the difference. You can see very lush. Lovely mountains. Very moody. Those are your corn crops, which is, if you're lucky, sometimes they sell them by the roadside. Freshly boiled. And those are the corn that you want to buy. They're quite sweet. And young ones as well. They're young corns. So we're continuing with the trip. Not a lot of people on this road. It's not a very populated area. I think only local people use this road, or people who want to have a wander around. But as I told you earlier, this is not the usual route to Belair. No, to Aurora province. If you're coming from Isabela. I tried speeding up the video to 2 times the speed, but it gets very nauseating because of the winding road, so I will have to leave it at normal speed. If the roads were straighter like our vlog in France, I could speed it up to even 4 times. But it wasn't possible on this video. So here somebody stopped middle of the road, not very safe, but nobody is using the road that much. We're still in jungle country. More bananas. Lots and lots of bananas. Yeah, a lot of banana dealers, I think, come from these areas. Maddela especially, because they're up in the mountains. It feels quite chilly up here on the hillier areas. So if you want to do a road trip, I recommend you do it early in the morning, and then come lunchtime you stop over for a meal. But if you start late in the afternoon, you're rushing to get back. So it's not quite as enjoyable as an early morning road trip because you're beating time. Looks like the pickup truck has some mattress at the back of the truck. Usually it's the Indians who like to go to isolated areas and sell their wares. So I could only imagine this could be an Indian trader selling their wares to local people. This is a nice part to do a road trip because you won't be rushed. There are not a lot of vehicles in the road, so you can really soak in the scenery. So these roads, they don't have any public transport. I don't think servicing these areas. Or if there are any, usually they're minivans or vans that drop people to neighboring towns. More corn crops there, bananas. Zebra crossing. Yeah, one of the tourist spots, by the way, if you're visiting Quirino province, is the Ugly Caves. And they have a new tourist destination. It's called the Sea of Clouds. But they have a belief that couples who climb come down separated. So if you're a couple, don't go climbing the Sea of Clouds. Well, that's just an old wives' tale, but there you go. It's just good to share. So more lovely roads ahead. Some tricycles parked by the roadside. As you can see, the houses, they have tin roofs. and concrete structures. They don't use bricks to build houses in the Philippines. But they are fortified with iron bars because it's prone to earthquake. So you need those things to hold the structure together. More crops there. Corn crops, more bananas. If you live here, what's for breakfast? Boiled banana. What's for lunch? Fish and fried banana. What's for dinner? More bananas or corn, you choose. Just joking. That's a carabao, or what you call the water buffalo. These roads before were very narrow, so it was a good project. They have provided some shoulder. They did some widening project, which is good. It feels a bit safer now to drive in these roads, unlike before. Local people there. You're having a bit of tour plus social history. Maybe practice drivers, learners come and do their practice driving here because there's not much traffic. So they can really clock in the mileage. Some school on the left, or maybe their community center. Tricycle ahead. Blind spot, no, blind overtake, don't do it. Please don't. Right, I think we're approaching a bridge. No, that's just a sharp curve. And another sharp curve. It looks like it's gonna rain. Which it probably did. Yeah, if you visit Isabela, you can also visit Magat Dam. It's located in Ramon Isabela. And you can do a tour inside their power station. I don't know if they're still doing it because Aboitiz has now acquired that business, so maybe they stop allowing people to tour their premises. You can find out. So a lot of the fish farmers in Magat Dam, they live on floating bamboo houses. They live there. They don't just stay for the day. That's where they live. They live on their floating palace. You see those kind of houses as well if you go to Tagaytay or Quezon province. You'll see those in the lake. That's how they live. So this is a scooter, they call it locally. Looming mountains ahead. Those are the mountains you usually have to climb if you ever go to Aurora province. Takes about 2 hours if you come from Santiago City. So usually if you see some delivery vans like these, delivery trucks, it could either be groceries or fish. A lot of the fish they caught from the Pacific Ocean, they usually deliver it towards the markets in Isabela. Now the views are opening up. This looks like a new bridge. Yes, this is a new bridge. As you can see, we have a stopover area here. It's called Sam's Espresso. It's also new. And a bit of slow down there. Yeah, another place that you can visit when you're in Quirino is the Governor's Rapids. If you're a fan of rafting, you can visit the place. I think it's in Maddela, Quirino province. There's very good scenery there as well, lovely river views. And you can rent some huts And if the weather is nice, you can do some barbecues on top of a hill overlooking a river. So it's very picturesque. Yes, so you can visit the Governor's Rapids, you visit Ugly Pie Caves, or if you want to venture further, you go visit Dinijawan and drive southern to Bel Air. Yeah, a lot of people end up doing that because it's not that far. It's getting quite civilized here now, getting busier. Perhaps we're approaching some town or nearing a town proper. And that big church on the left is one of the Iglesia Ni Cristo church. They're all over the country. And they have uniform looking churches, church buildings. You have a petrol station. Jeepney for the more inaccessible areas. More coconuts and more bananas. We're approaching the bridge. Oh dear. That's a near miss. Right, lovely scenery of your rice fields and mountains. Right, so the terrain now is much more flatter than where we came from. So obviously we're now entering maybe town proper. I hope you enjoyed our mini vlog driving through Isabela and the Quirino countryside roads. I will see you again soon. Bye.